Hey you guys, it's Amber. I'm so excited. I have on the new products from the collection that Mary Kay is just about to launch. So stay tuned, check these out with me, and I'm very excited to get your feedback on what you think about these. So if you're new to my channel, always subscribe, y'all. This is a free channel for you, and so all you can do is like hit subscribe because I want more people to be able to get this amazing content that I continue to put out for you guys. So like it as well, share it on your social platforms, give me some comments, and let's chat it up. I am excited. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Hey you guys, so I want to make sure that y'all realize that there is a second part to this video, so make sure that you continue to watch and check out the second part because it's going to be all about foundation. But right now I have to go ahead and get into some new amazing fun products. And so I'm obsessed when it's like a new launch of a season. And so these new products are out and I just want y'all to really check these out and just want to give y'all my feedback on them. I've kind of dabbled in them a minute, but I really haven't fully immersed myself into using them yet because I really love first experiences live with you guys. So I'm going to go with and show y'all these two bronzers. One is called Gilded Glow and one is called Copper Glow. And so they're bronzers right here. Okay, here's the packaging. And look at this right here. It is such a swirly, beautiful color. I'm obsessed with this. One of the things that girls love the most is a beautiful bronzer. And so there's two tones, obviously, for more ivory beige tones to beige to bronze tones, and I'm excited. So the one that I think I'm going to dab into the most today is this Gilded Glow. That's the first one that I showed you. Boom, I'm going to use this one. And then we're going to do some cream shadows. Look at these right here on the back of my hand. These are some new pigmented, like when I tell you pigmented, truly pigmented cream colors, and these have been sitting on my hand for a minute, so I'm going to do some testers with y'all as I'm here live. So first off, my foundation is on. I'm about to finish contouring, but I wanted to finish with this new bronzer and blush and everything, all the other accessories that we put on our face. So I'm going to go into this and I'm going to use my big fluffy powder brush. Where's my big fluffy powder brush? Boom, right here. Okay, so love this brush because you can have a lot of movement and you can really kind of take your bronzer and make sure that you're hitting all the areas that you need to. So once I did my contours, obviously done, which is light ivory concealer. I haven't set it yet. And then I did Latte. Let me show you this. Latte's right here. I did Latte all the way through my contour. Okay, boom, boom. And then I'll go back with that around my nose, but I used Latte here. And then what I'm gonna do now, before I do any setting or whatever, I'm gonna go in with Gilded Glow. And then I'm gonna take it right here on my powder brush. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. I don't really love to like pat it or blow my brush. I'm like, y'all, you're wasting product. That's just like going all over the room. You bronzing up your table. It's super aggravating. So I'm just like, if you're in for it, go in for it and then just use what you got, okay? So less is more, I guess, is the tip of advice. But if you want to and you think it's fancy, just do a little boom. And if it gets any excess off the brush, there you go. But then it just makes me sad because I feel like I'm wasting product. But anyways, all right, that's just a side note. I see that all the time and I'm like, what are they doing? So I just go in with a little bit and here we go. So it looks like a ton, but it's really not. So I'm going to take this and I'll say that and I might put it on my face and be like, boom, that was too much. But here we go. So I take it right on my high points of my cheekbone. Wow. Okay. That wasn't much. That wasn't much. And I put it on there. And I really kind of take mine on the edges of what I contoured. Do you already see how that smoothed that out? You can see like that already kind of gave that transition. It softened the edge. That's what I love to do with my bronzer. And I just take it right over that area. Wow. That is gorgeous. That is really pretty. No lie. That is not me faking nothing, honey. Wow. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay. Just soften that edge here. Soften that edge here. I need my forehead to seem a little bit smaller. I used to think my forehead was fine, but now I'm like, dang, it's getting a little big. I don't know. Does your forehead grow as you age? It's annoying. It's kind of like your ears. Your ears expand. Does your forehead expand? Not quite sure. Let's do some research. All right, and now I'm just going to take it right here around the jaw. Bronze that up. Maybe a little bit of structure right there. Right there. All right, so now I'm not going to dip my brush anymore. I'm just really going to take it, and I'm going to add some motion right here. And just add a little force. Not too much, but a little bit. And then boom. That is really gorgeous. I love that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to need to set it with translucent powder before I do anything else to that. But wow, that's really pretty. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right, Gilded. You win. I'm down for it. So I've always used bronzer, but then I kind of got in a transition of, as new products was changing, then I would mix my highlight with my contour, and then obviously it's a powder base, so I would create like a bronzer effect. And so, but I love a bronzer. A bronzer is really great too for, you know, just a quick, you don't have to mix anything, you don't have to think about it, it's already kind of done, boom. But really, if you want to be a little bit more creative, you can obviously create your own. But it's nice if it's already packaged like that. So now I'm going to take my translucent with my brush that's a little bit more dense, so it's going to really help me stay in the area that I need to stay in. Take it right underneath the eye. And I just really want to set my concealer right underneath there. Okay. And then right above my jawline, because it gets a little extra pop, pop, pop. Okay. All right, and then my forehead. Because I really want to make sure that we're popping in my areas, honey, so they're bright. Bright and bulletproof. Perfect. Okay, and then we'll brush that through in just a few minutes. Now we're going to go through and contour my nose, and so I want to give y'all my tidbits on contouring your nose. So I'm going to take this shadow brush, it's like a little smudger, spray it with my brush cleaner, and then wipe it out. And then I'm going to go into Latte. Latte is what, obviously, I contour with right here. Summertime, little cocoa. All right, so now I'm going to take this through, and I'm going to go right here along the bone, like bridge right here of my nose. And just really boom, boom, right? And then I'm going to go through that nostril, and I'm going to take it right there. So it really just kind of gives a good shape to my nose. Even though I kind of want my nose to appear a teeny bit thinner, right? So this is going to really help that whole look. Here we go. And then just blend it through. And just focus on that area. Isn't that nice? Take my big fluffy brush again, and I'm just going to sweep everything away that I need to sweep away. And just sweep around my nose. And just really blend, soften everything up, soften those edges, you guys. That is like the most important thing, is just making sure that you're softening up the edges of where all the product is meeting. And if you need to, take a little Q-tip right underneath the eyes. If you have those little small wrinkles underneath the eyes, then you just want to make sure you soften that up. And so I'm really a big fan of that. I love it. So I'm going to add in some cheek color. And I think I'm going to go in with a color. It's called Rosy Nude. It's right here. It's one of my favorites. And so I'm going to take my cheek brush here, Rosy Nude, and I take it right at the top of my cheekbone and brush it down, because I'm not trying to like contour my face and narrow and skinny my face. And then here I am doing like a big rosy apple and brushing it up. I want to really help the shape of my face. So I take it right into the hairline and I pull it down into the cheekbone. There we go, right? Boom. And then so one of the rules for a good cheek application is staying like 2 finger widths away from your eyes. So you're really kind of staying in this area, 2 finger widths from your nose, and just start at the hairline and brush down. Unless your face is very narrow already and skinny and you want to add the roundness to your face and just add a little fullness, then start with your cheek color in the apples and pull up. Yeah, but I love that. It's pretty. Okay. And then I just kind of dust the edges. There's that. And then I think I want to do a little bit more of this bronzer. And the apples, right above the eyebrows. And then just kind of like warm up those areas. Love you. Take that a little bit on the nose. Always go back and just do a little extra. I don't know, don't y'all do that? Don't you like go, you know what, let's just do a little more. A little more, and then you're like, okay, it's a little enough, okay? A little bit too much. All right, cool, I'm into it. I don't know what this piece of hair right here is doing. By the way, I've heard from y'all, and y'all said brunette, so I'm dyeing my hair brown. We're going back natural. So I'm really excited about that because I'm going to get the healthiness back to my hair. I'm excited, y'all. Stay tuned for that hair journey video too. Yay. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and go back to the hair journey video about me taking out my tape and extensions and getting life back into my hair. I'm excited for that. But anyways, side note, obviously I have nothing on my eyelids right now, and that's awesome because I'm going to work with these, which are like primer already is in this. It's really high pigmented and it's beautiful. So here we go, right here. And I'm going to do some of this purple today for you guys to check this out. So it's right here on the back of the hand. Okay, there's some movement there. There's some movement there. And there's some movement there. This would be a question I would get a lot. Is it waterproof? Is it crease resistant? I will tell you it is crease resistant. I wore it the other day. It does not crease up, and it is amazing for that. But obviously, if you're going to add some movement to it, it will move. Okay, so if you're rubbing your eye, messing with it all day, just like any other shadow would. So just want y'all to see that. But then also, I want to show y'all something. This is insane. All right, so right here on my hand, okay, nothing is here. So I'm just going to take this product and rub it right here on my hand. Okay, this is the new cream. All right, now, I just want y'all to see, beautiful, pigmented, amazing, glorious. If you take that product, I'm really trying to find a brush right now. If you take this product and you move it with the brush, do you see how it kind of takes some of that shine away? But it's pretty color, right? Not as high, but it's still very beautiful. Okay, now I want to show you this. I'm just going to do a little trick. So here's eye makeup remover. Let's take it off. And we'll show you what not to do, okay? So you either use the applicator and be done, and then you take this cream and then you blend out the edges, right? Or this is what you don't do, is take the product, put it right here on the hand, and don't use your fingers. It warms up the product. It changes the color. It's not the same. So I'm just taking this clean finger and I'm rubbing it all around, like blending it. Look at that. It looks brown. It's not the purple tone that it was. And it's like warmed up the product, right? Because That's not what it's meant for. So it has the applicators in it already, you guys. So please don't use your fingers. Use the applicator or use a brush using your warm fingertip, and it's not like oxidizing and changing up the product. So just make sure that you're using the applicator. So I just want to show you what not to do. Don't use your fingers, okay? Because you're not going to like it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right on this eyelid, rub it back and forth, and really get it all over the eyelid. Spread it pretty evenly just on the lid. And then I'm going to take my cream brush and I'm going to wipe the edges, just soften up those edges, you guys. And this has a lot of like little metallic type little crystals throughout it. It's really pretty. I love it. And I wore this the other day and it literally was pure like amazingness throughout the day. Like it stayed, it was beautiful. It did not crease. It dried really well. Look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the other side. And it's not thick, it's not clumpy, it's just a really soft application. And then again, I use this cream brush for everything. Y'all know that. If you don't have a cream brush, you might need 2 or 3 in your makeup case. And then just soften up those edges. I'll wipe my brush out a little bit. Just soften that up. Isn't that awesome? Yay. I'm very happy with these. I love the formula. I love the way they go on. They're really, really pretty. Really pretty. And I'm all about just like a soft like application. I don't like clumpiness. I don't want to mess. And this is actually very, very perfect. So I'm satisfied with them. Pretty satisfied. So now I'm going to just go in and I'm just going to finish this eye look. I'm going to go and I'm going to use the color Blossom. So I'm using it right here. Just use this color Blossom, and I'm going to take it right underneath the eyebrow just to kind of pop that lid. Just like that. And then I'm going to go in with a good blending brush, and I'm going to go in with this color Hazelnut, and I'm going to take it right where that cream color edges, and I'm just gonna really kind of swirl this really light hazelnut tone right along that edge so it's just really blended. And the key to this is you just want to soften up all your edges. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. I'm a fan of hazelnut. I feel like everyone needs hazelnut in their palette. I'm like, if you don't have a good light brown, you need it. And I don't know who does their eye look and you don't always use a good brown like this. I feel like I could use this with any eye look. As you can see, the ones that I use a lot are more in the earth tones. And then I just make sure I kind of dust around. There. And there we go. Now what I love to do is I love to create with eyeshadow a smudged eyeliner look. So I'm going to actually take this right here into this color. It's called Mahogany. And I'm going to take it right underneath this lash. And really kind of smoky it up underneath there with this Mahogany. Very nice. And then I wipe that out a little bit, and then I go back with this hazelnut and I soften it up a little bit around the edges. And again, I just want to soften up that mahogany so it doesn't look so harsh. And then what I love to do is go back with that Blossom in my inner corner and lighten that up. to say I'm a big fan of these, and they are so easy and creamy, but they really stay put. And as you can see, there's no creasing, and it's absolutely beautiful. So lots of new tutorials coming out using these. I'll be excited for you to venture out with me and go ahead and get these in your makeup cart. So and go ahead and get these in your makeup case so you can really play around with your makeup and create some beautiful fun looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my look right now with mascara, and then we'll go into lips. All right, so some new lipsticks and tones have come out, and I want to try one with you guys today, and it's called Very Famous. So this is a gel matte lipstick, and it's really beautiful. It reminds me of a color that was in the Mary Kay collection called Spice of Life, which was all the rave. Everyone loved it, and so I love this Very Famous, and it literally looks just like it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and apply this lipstick and create a beautiful berry look, because it's going to complete everything that I'm doing here. Here we go. What do you think of that? So Very Famous, and it is very, very nice. So what do y'all think of this lip? Isn't that nice? Yes, Very Famous, thumbs up. I love a good berry. I don't know if it's just because of my skin tone or whatever, but if you're a berry fan, let me know, leave it in the comment. But I love a berry lipstick. I'm totally into it, and it's very similar. I wouldn't say just the same, but it's very similar to Spice of Life. So if you know anything about that, then you might want to go ahead and get this in your makeup bag as well, so you have this option through the day. But so much for hanging out with me as I gave y'all my feedback on this product. So make sure that you leave your comments and let me know what you're thinking about these products as you start to use them as well.